Hi, RD Barry here. Welcome to episode 57 in my Let's Play of Final Fantasy XII. Well, I'm going to start up again with the Paramina Rift here, and I think I'm going to go through the entire area. We need to get some cash here. I'm not I spent a few thousand last or off screen on Gambit targets, so I'm almost complete on that. I've got some of the pricier ones still to go, but uh, that should increase flexibility in terms of Gambits a bit. Also, but just looking at these two guys over here, these shops, I'm not even up to date on spells. Like there's a Kiraga available now. Yeah. Also, there's I think I mentioned this before. There's raw versions of different spells of the elemental spells. So there's not only dark but dark raw. So I assume that's just a stronger version of dark. I do have that, but there's Blizzara, which is a version of Blizzard. The raw spells do tend to be all foes in range rather than a single foe. Then there's the Ga spells, which are similar to the original ones, but it's just higher. And I think I really need to have that Kiraga, but I can't afford it now. I don't need it for the ordinary enemies, but for bosses, yeah, that's gonna be important, I think. Anyway, so let's get started. My plan is, I think, well, I'm not gonna go through this again. My plan is to go south, finish exploring the freezing gorge here, then on to Frozen Brook. It's a complicated area here, and I don't want to try to cover too much in a single episode. So I'm going to scoot over here to Icebound Flow, and then finish exploring Head of the Silver Flow, and then back to the save crystal there. And I'm only going to try to do 2 or 3 new areas per episode, so this is going to be well, really 4 areas, but it's 2 of them have already been done somewhat. So anyway, so let's continue on and see how this goes. Check my party here. Okay, so I have my party here. This is not optimal, but as usual, I'm kind of randomizing it a bit. And one thing, I do not have anybody with healing spells here, so this is going to be a bit awkward, but assume we'll be okay for the time being. And Vaan, why don't you take the lead and steal as much as you can from these guys. I could try to use some chaining here, by the way, to increase my increase my drops, but the whole chaining mechanic gets very involved, and getting it optimized is or optimizing for it is a little bit counterintuitive. So I'm just gonna pick up everything and not really worry about it too much at all at this point. Like I said, if this was an area where I wasn't doing it for the first time, then I would do it a bit differently and just not just attack everything as I on sight. But I'm going to go ahead and assume that these enemies are worth defeating as soon as I see them. Meanwhile, I am going to steal. Is that a? Oh, it's treasure. Okay, that's interesting. The treasure chests look more like jars in this area. That's it. That's good to know. Mage's habit. Okay. Let's go ahead and see if that can be equipped here. Nobody's in our party who could probably do that. Oh, and I've got one already. All right. Well, that was a bit of a waste. Bacchus's wine. Yeah, I used my last one of those in my previous hunt. So and I don't think you can buy them at this point. So it's chests or drops or nothing, basically. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've already covered that direction, so let's go south again. So basically I'm using potions for healing at this point, which is gonna be pricey, but hopefully I'll still make a profit here in terms of loot. Oh, okay. Got an elemental over there. I don't think any of we're gonna be casting any spells here. These elementals are actually getting to be, or we're getting actually to be about the same level as the elementals, by the way. Yeah, so we're in the low 20s. The elemental is in the mid 20s. But from my experience, fighting them is just a whole different experience than the normal enemies. So we're gonna want to have a whole different kind of setup to fight them. Let me make sure Balthier doesn't have any. I think he's the only one who can actually cast spells here. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're safe from being aggroed, but I we do not want to go the other way around. Okay, elfin bow. That sounds useful. That would be for Fran. Yeah, an improvement. Yeah, she has, actually, I already had one of those. I should have that, should have had that equipped already. Oh well. Alright, new, enemy here, lizard. Looks like some of the previous ones we've seen. I guess no. Somebody has a weapon with a slow side effect. Let's see. Who is it? I think it's Balthier. Yeah, long bolts. Right, so we're occasionally getting slow in. Accidentally, if nothing else. I want to keep an eye out for chests, like that one. And the one above it. I did try that Rizmat or whatever his name is quest offline, and yeah, that one I think I could do it given enough potions and ethers and whatnot, but it would be probably more I mean, I can't even buy ethers at the moment. So, I think at this point, it would be more trouble than it's worth. I mean, it's only a optional side quest. Oh. Capricorn gem. That's interesting. High potion. That could be useful. Those like zodiac gem type things. You can get them as like rare steals, among other things. That seems to be the most common. Thin ice there, yikes. That seems to be the most common way to get them. They are not that common though. And I guess they're used in some very kind of obscure bizarre recipes, but okay, somebody needs to do a right. An eye drops gambit here. Put that first. Vaan, why don't you use a high potion there for a change? We're gonna run out of regular potions. Alright, let's try this Icebound Flow next, which is over here. Storm Spear. That would be Bosch's weapon, and no, I'm wrong. That would be Balthier's weapon. Okay. Okay. It would decrease our attack power, but increase our evade. But the thing is, it's a two-handed weapon, so we no longer, well, we wouldn't be able to use shield. So it does have lightning element attached to it. So if we find enemies that are weak to lightning, which I think would be fairly common around here. Demon's Bane. Okay, I think that would work for Bosch, assuming it's not an enemy weak to fire, but I need a license to do that, so I'll get to that. Oh, there's now skeletons and as well as the Skull Knights here. I don't know if we saw them before or not. They're very similar to each other, though. I also see some kind of Slaven type enemy up there. Wow, okay. Okay. Alright, a croc type enemy here. Looks like it has a lot of Rhyme Fang. Wow, it looks like it has a lot of HP, so this might take a while. Alright. I want to keep an eye out for chests here. Close helmet. Sounds like heavy armor here. Yeah. So let's go try Bosch for that. Yeah. He would be the one, but I need to update his is licenses. Ah, okay. Yeti. Looks like those werewolf type creatures we've seen earlier, though. Let's see. They probably have huge amounts of. They are weak to lightning, so I keep on thinking. Let's have Bosch equip that lightning spear. Or that storm spear. Wow. Tanned giant skin, okay. Now this is going outside the area here, and I don't know if there's any way to tell in-game whether you're supposed to go here or here. I don't remember if there was. But I think it's pretty clear, it's going to be pretty clear if we go in this direction that, yeah. This is not the Still Shrine of Miriam. This is some totally different place. And if I recall, this is a higher level. Yeah, level 40. This is not somewhere we're meant to be at the moment. So let's get back to where we were. Recurve crossbow. Oh, that would be for Balthier. Getting a lot of equipment down here. Yeah, I already had one of those, but okay. Let's keep the spear for now. I'm thinking there's probably going to be enough ice weak enemies in this, or lightning weak enemies in this area to make it worth. Another close helmet. Okay, that's just, I think that was probably the same chest as before. Oh. And a tricky to reach chest. That might have something juicy in there. Let's see. Oh, no, not so much. Oh well. Diamond shield. Yeah, like I said, we seem to be getting a lot of equipment in this run here, and I need to upgrade Titus's licenses again, or not Titus. Wow, Vaan. I'm thinking of Final Fantasy X. I'm not actually playing it, but I'm watching a playthrough, so, oh well. Let's see, so I want, shields 4, where is that? Okay. Got plenty of LP here. So the question was, what do they mean by the rift in Paramina Rift? And I think they mean this thing here, this kind of gorge. That's my guess anyway. Okay, this is odd. Some kind of ancient ruin or something like that there. Just sort of decoration, I guess, though. Okay, well, I've explored these 4 areas pretty well, I think. I hope I got all the vital chests that I'm supposed to get. But I think I probably had to check a guide to be really sure. There's more to explore, but I'll do that next time. Let's see, probably down here and then here. And then these areas in here. You know what? Path of the First Fall. You know what? I'm gonna bet that there's a save crystal in that little area there. So instead of saving over here like I was planning, I think I'm gonna try going this way and see if I can't save there. But I'll do that off screen. Anyway, so next time, let's see. Well, I'll explore the rest of the Paramina Rift. Not sure what order, but I'll think about that later. Hope you'll join me for that, and until then, bye.